Well, hello there, YouTube friends. How's it going? I hope you're feeling well. Thank you so much, as always, for coming to my video today. We're going to have a look at some jewelry, as we usually do. You know, a lot of this stuff's going to be for sale. I have some beautiful sterling silver pieces. I think mostly sterling today. Some antique, some vintage stuff, some newer stuff, some unusual things that I hope you're going to enjoy looking at. Never any kind of pressure to buy anything. If you just came to window shop, that is awesome. I'm glad that you're with me today. If you want to buy anything, though, please reach out to me at iamthefunkypickle@gmail.com, even if you don't see this video right away. And it's kind of a funny thing. It's something that is a little bit weird, but it is rare that somebody wants the same piece. So don't watch this video and then think, no, somebody else probably got that, because it might not be true. Let me know what you think below, everybody. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Like the video if you did like it, okay? You ready? Let's do it. Isn't this a darling old bird? This looks very 30s to me. It might be 40s. I don't know who this mark is. It is sterling with gold on top. So I'm not sure who that is, that mark. It's in nice condition. It's so old-fashioned. Isn't it cute? I love this little thing. It's beautiful. Here's a pair of old sterling earrings. These may be native. I love petit point. Clearly hand done. I think these have some age on them also. Not sure, maybe not. They're very sweet. They're not big. They are little. Hopefully you can see that. I think you can, right? They're pretty. I like the triple turquoise on each. I don't know if the backs may or may not be silver. Not sure, but the earrings are definitely. This is a sweet item. It comes with an 18-inch sterling silver chain. This is also sterling. A Christmas tree or a pine tree. It has some inlay. I love it. I think it's very different. Nice colors too, nice and rich. Look at this pretty rhodochrosite ring. This one is marked SJ. I think that's for Sagen, I'm pretty sure. There's the SJ. This is in nice condition. It is about a size 7 1/4 or so. I really like the way this one is faceted. It's interesting. I love pink and black together. That's a pretty thing. And this will give you a better idea of what this would look like on. Nice and chunky. This is a nice big statement ring. This one is marked 925MT. I'm pretty sure I know who that is, and I'm pretty sure I've sold it before. It has a pretty blue glass stone. It's actually, I think, prettier than it looks on the camera. It's nice and heavy, too. It's a size almost 9. That's a cool piece. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's pretty. I love Chrysoprase. I am amazed by it. Check that out. This one is unmarked, but it does test as sterling. I think this one is small. No, not terribly so. About a 6. I love that green. Let me just pull it into the light a little bit more. That's a beautiful vintage ring. Isn't this a beautiful old thing? I think this one is Chrysoprase also, just like that ring. Let's just check for missing Marcasites. It looks good. Yeah, nothing missing. This is a beautiful old piece. This one is sterling. I thought it was marked. I'm surprised it isn't, but it does test as sterling silver. So old-fashioned. And it has the movement that I love. What a pretty piece. This is a beautiful antique critter pin. I think this is German. It's marked 935, so more silver than sterling. Let's see if I can get it. 935. It's kind of hard to see. I actually really like the detailing in this one. Marcasites on his back, one on his head. Isn't it cute? I actually like the size of him too. He's kind of small, but he's friendly. He's a cute one. I sold a couple pair of these before. Look at these crown earrings. I think these are sterling. Yep, 925. We probably have some CZs up there. I love them. These are nice and chunky too. The colors are beautiful. And let me just put them in the light. Sorry, I'm so terribly klutzy today. Nice weight on these. I know I sold a couple pair of these before. I found them a few times. Beautiful. This one is 925. I don't know who that maker is. It's very faded away with time. Isn't this a very pretty Marcasite cross? That is likely an onyx in there. No missing stones. This is small. It's just a small thing. I think it's beautiful. Here's a very pretty topaz ring. And this one is sterling. I don't know who the maker is. But let's check out the size and we'll have a look at it on the hand. It's a size 6.5-ish. It's a nice big topaz too. That's pretty. Let's see it on the hand and then we can get more of a gist. Ah, that's a cool piece. I really like the band with the ridges. This ring is sterling. Don't know who made it. What does that say? PAJ or something? This is a cool ring. I think this type of ring is not called a spinner ring. I believe it's called a swinger ring. A little bit different than a spinner. It's very different. Let's just check for missing stones. I don't see any. So let's have a look at what it looks like on. Whoa, that's a cool piece. That is a cool, cool thing. And it's not going to fall off like that. It's just falling off like that because this is plastic. Isn't that neat? Let's see what the size is. This one is a size 6. It's so different. I could really see getting a lot of compliments when you wear this because it is gonna swing around a bit. Different, huh? Neat. This ring is Silpata. I love Silpata stuff. This holds its value. Oh, it's beautiful. Isn't it different? I love the hammered look. It's just cool. The squareness of it. I think this one is small. Let's have a look. No, not terribly so. About a 6.5. That's kind of average, I would say. That's a good one. I love it. I have to switch out my microphone real fast because the other one stopped working. So now I'm going to be in voiceover mode. I don't know what's going on with me and microphones. Anyhow, this is a lovely vintage brooch. It's sterling silver. It looks like it's from the 1920s. Beautiful real silver. Those are not real stones. Certainly made to mimic diamonds and sapphire, which was a big thing in the 20s. What a lovely thing that is. Here is a ring from the 1920s. This is a beautiful Art Deco silver and Marcasite ring. That's probably onyx in the center, which was a big thing in those days. I love the shape of this one. Isn't it lovely? About a size 6 or so, a little bit bigger. That is gorgeous, truly. That's one of my favorites for sure. And look at this necklace. Isn't that pretty? This one feels so smooth. I love the feel of vintage silver. I don't know who that maker is. I can't read it. Something with a J. You guys might know. I don't think I've seen that before. I love it though. I love the swirls of it, the heart, the flowers. And the chain is also sterling. I think the chain is 24 inches long, so that's a nice length. I like them longer like that. Even the chain looks vintage. And I think it says Italy on it, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what it would look like on, sort of. Just gives you a little bit of a better idea, I think. That one's really different. This ring, I actually love. I love that it's very, very flat. I was wearing this one for a while. There's something very mod about it and cool. That one's a size 6. That's probably an onyx also, I would guess. Sterling silver. I don't know if I said that. I think most of these things are silver. Do you like it? I really do. It's kind of plain, but I don't know. I've never really seen one like it before. I dig it. Now, this Marcasite ring I am really in love with. I particularly love that there's different Marcasites in it. Some are square, some are round, and some are square. I don't think this one is particularly old. Size 7, right? I love it, though. It's very, very different. I think I'm looking for a mark. It almost looks like a Judith Jack ring, but I didn't see a signature of any kind on it. I mean, I could have missed it, but it is sterling and Marcasite, and it is gorgeous. Different. Look at these cute little earrings. They're about 1/2 inch long each, not counting the hooks. They're sterling silver. They may be native, maybe not. They're marked NV925. I don't know if that's real turquoise or not. Probably not. I'm not sure. I'm not really a turquoise person. I mean, I like it. I just don't know a lot about it. Those are very, very pretty, however. Nice crosses. Now this necklace I love. This one has some nice age on it. It looks like it's from the 20s possibly. It's gorgeous. This one is sterling silver. And it's short. It is about 13.5 inches or so. Let me just double check that real fast while I have this thing right here. Maybe 13 and a quarter, something like that. So it's a choker. It's in fantastic condition. It's very twinkly and sparkly. It's a lot prettier in person than my camera is showing. And the rhinestones are in fantastic condition. A lot of times they yellow off and stuff because they're glued in, but these are prong set. And I don't see any kind of damage whatsoever. There's some nice patina on this. It's so elegant. Wow. I like the box clasp also. And there's a lot of silver on this. It's a nicely made piece, high quality, old. What's not to love? It's a great necklace. I love these types of bracelets. These sell very well for me on my eBay page, which is what I was going to do with it, but I will give you an opportunity. I love the etching on this one. I love the flowers. This is gold filled. It's nice and heavy. It's in nice shape too. A lot of times these are dented. It's very common for them to be dented and broken even. And there it says the 1/20th gold filled. So 1/20th of the weight of that is guaranteed to be gold. That's what that mark means. And there's our maker. That is Rex Manufacturing Company. People do collect this name brand. I love the condition of this. Here's how it opens. You just press on that. And this one measures around 7 inches or so around the inside, of course. And it looks like there's a space there where you could put your initials, or somebody could have monogrammed it or put their name or something. And you can see that wasn't done, which is a good thing. I love the flowers on that one. That is a beautiful antique bracelet. This one I love. This is old. This feels old. I love the construction of that. Now that was a lot of work to do, to cut that abalone up, put those in the pieces. I think it's creative and interesting. And this one is about 7¼ inches, 7.5 inches long. It's beautiful. I love antique lorgnettes. I've had a few through the years. This one I got at an auction many years ago. This one is silver. I love the smoothness of the silver on this one. And it does work. I'll show you how it works. You just push that little lever down right there. And it's going to pop open. Isn't that great? Those are very cool, like to wear as a pendant. And then if you need a better look at the menu or whatever, very cool. Stylish and interesting and old. And here's how they go back. They kind of just fold back together like that. So cool. I got those years ago. I think I may have paid $100 for those, actually. They sure are cool. Different, right? Love them. Now, this bracelet is very different. And I'm just going to measure it again real fast. I think those are CZs. There's pearl and freshwater pearl and sterling. It's so nicely made. Each link says 925 on it. It measures about 7.5 inches long. It's so different. I've never seen anything like it, really. It's definitely different than your average bear. Awesome freshwater cultured pearls. And the CZs are very sparkly. It's not old. It's not old. It's probably from, I don't know, the early 2000s or so. I think that might be when I got it. I can't remember where I bought this. I think I might have paid full price for this. I might have gotten it in Macy's or something. I can't remember. I love it, however. What a pretty thing. For the rest of this video, we're just going to do a show and tell. I'm going to show you some repairs I had done and a beautiful old check necklace. I hope you like it. Look at this beautiful old necklace. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love the finding on this one too. I think these are garnets. We're going to have a look. I don't think it's real gold. I don't know. What do you think? Let's see if it's magnetic at all. Oops. No, it is not. Let's take a look to see what the stones are. I'm going to put this probe, just the tip of it, on one of the stones. If it's glass, it's going to go into the red. If it's garnet, it will go into the second one down. So let's check it out. Oops. Let me try to find one I can put the probe on. I guess I'll try this one. Huh. That is weird. Let me try another one here. That one goes to garnet. That's bizarre. Why would that one go into spinel? I wonder if somebody replaced it years ago. Let me try this one. That's a garnet. Huh. Well, that center one is testing as a spinel. I don't know why, but well, let's check another, I guess. Let me try one of these little, I think I just did that one. I don't know. Let me just check one of these. I really want to make sure these are garnets. Yeah. Well, that's fabulous. It's a fabulous piece. Let me just check it to see if it's gold. I doubt it, just because I would find that hard to believe yeah. Well, let's check and remove all doubt. Or confirm our doubt, I guess I should say, my doubt. So I'm going to take I'm going to do it back here. It does leave a little bit of a mark on the piece of jewelry. Sometimes people ask me that. So you are actually removing the gold from the piece. I hate to scratch them when they're this old. All right, I guess I will do it over here. Another telltale sign would be if there's any, like, missing or anything or worn off. I can't really see any of that. It looks good to me. I'll try this one, I guess the second one. I'll try to be gentle yet firm. I want to make sure I get enough gold. I also want to make sure that I get enough, well, just to test it, of course, but also I want to make sure that it's not just gold plated. So that is really quite a bit. Let me take a look with my loupe to see if it's a different color underneath. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but it is not a different color underneath, but there's the little mark it made. See it? All right. Well, let's see. What I wanted to do is test it with 10 karat and then 14 karat also. I'm going to try the 14 first. I'm going to put it up here on the top. And that immediately disappeared. And now we'll take a look at the 10. This is actually a new acid. I just got it. Every so often I replace them. They can turn bad over time. So let's see what happens if I put the 10 karat on. That is quite interesting. I see it's holding, it held, and now it's letting go. The acid is eating the metal. I wonder if that is possibly a lower carat gold, like 6 carat or 9 carat or 8 carat. So I actually was going to sell that today, but sorry, I think I'm going to just have a jeweler take a quick look at that just to make sure. It's such a pretty necklace. We'll put it on our neck just so you can see it. This necklace is a thing of beauty, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Stay tuned. We will get to the bottom of it. I have an awesome jeweler in New York City who I use. So I will bring this next time I'm there. I'm going to do a quick show and tell, too, of a couple of repairs that were done. Now, I didn't go to the city. My sister-in-law actually went in for me. She's also in the jewelry biz. So this is beautiful. Some people might remember this. I actually got this as part of a lot. Now, this is gold, and it's Victorian. It may be a morning piece. It's incredible. I love those seed pearls. That's likely onyx. But this whole top thing was missing. So this had to be put on with a laser. This was an expensive fix. I paid $60 for this. So he put this top loop part on, and then the jump ring thing, the bail and the jump ring thing. And he polished it. So unfortunately, it did say something. It's my fault I wasn't there. It's gone now, but it had some sort of a dedication or something there. And I reckon that's where it was marked in the day, where that indent is, which you couldn't read it anymore anyway. You could read the engraving, but not the mark. So I'm going to be selling this, I think, on my eBay page. Isn't it gorgeous? Wow. I love that. Didn't pay a lot for it, but yeah, $60 just to get the repair. Now, oh, by the way, the reason that he had to use a laser is because to repair gold, you have to apply heat, and that would have messed up these seed pearls. Now, this one, I got an inconclusive answer on. My question was, why is this testing as a sapphire or a ruby? Why is it doing that? It is 10 karat gold. It is Onyx. And I have Butterfingers. And anyway, my sister-in-law came back and said, the gemologist guy said it's not real. So I don't know what that means. What do you mean it's not real? It's not real what? It's real something. And let's take a look at it with our gem tester. Of course, a jeweler is going to know better than a gem tester, but I don't know. Maybe something was lost in translation is all, because I don't know why this would be testing like this. See how it goes up into ruby sapphire? In my experience, when something is fake or an imitation, it goes into glass. So that's why I'm just confused about it. This is real gold. It is just a puzzling thing. It's still a beautiful ring. So I'll stay tuned on this one too. I'll keep you updated on that. And then this was a thrift store find. I paid $1 for it, and this is $5.85, which is 14 karat gold. And this, one of these things, it wasn't broken or anything, but it came unhooked. I think one of the little things here came unhooked from this bigger thing, like where the bars are. And I figured I could just do it, but I couldn't. Like, I don't have the tools to do it. You needed a microscope, or at least, I don't know, I needed a microscope. And I think he charged me $5 to fix the link on that. So that one was awesome. Now, this is a yard sale find. And he said this one is 18 karat gold. We can test it if you want to. I paid $1 for this. It's not marked, which is interesting. But this had a little... Oh, that's not really that cool, dude. It had like a little break on the bottom right there, and he fixed it. Did he though? Did he though? Well, it was like kind of broken straight through. So that's what he did with that one. Isn't it beautiful? I know this is still worth a bunch, but I wouldn't mind checking that one and checking this one real quick. Want to check this one too? All right, let's check all 4 of them just for fun. By the way, you should wear gloves when you test things. I don't, because I've been doing this a really long time and I very, very rarely get it on my hands. If you do get it on your hands, it can burn. It's never burned me. The only time it ever burned me is one time a drop went on my pants. And oh, I don't want to scratch this one. All right, I'll be really careful. A drop went on my pants and I left it there on my leg, and that did actually burn my flesh because I didn't, you know, usually if I get any on my hands, I will wash my hands. I'm not scratching it more than that. So anyway, wear gloves is my point. Okay, so we're thinking 10 karat, 18 karat, 14 karat, 14 karat. And so we'll do the 14 and the 14. And we'll do the 10 on our uncus with the pink stone. And we'll put a little bit of 18 here. This acid might not hold up because I put such a tiny, tiny scratch on it. So let's see if anything got gobbled up by the acid. No, nothing. Okay, excellent. That's all I have time for today. Thank you so much again, as always, for coming to my video today. If you want to buy anything, reach out to me at iamthefunkypickle@gmail.com, even if you don't see this video right away. Okay? Be well until the next time I see you, everybody. Cheers.